What you just saw was created entirely inside Canva. Today, I'm going to show you how easy it is to make your own. We'll cover everything from the initial design to animations and sound design. Let's get straight into it. Open Canva and create a new design. I'm using a 16:9 video crop for this one, but you can follow along in mobile video format if preferred. Let's first set the background of the canvas. I'm using a subtle textured paper, but feel free to choose whatever suits your project. Here's a quick tip. If you want to use this animation inside another video editor, simply change the background color to green. You can then remove it later using the chroma key tool in your editing software. Next, press R on your keyboard to create a rectangle shape. Change the color to either a dark or light tone, depending on your theme, then resize it into a small block. Make sure the corners remain completely square. Rounded corners don't perform as well with the animations I'll show you later. Duplicate the page, select the rectangle, and resize it like so. Now let's start building the social media post. Open the Elements tab and search for a circle frame. Select this one with no border and place it here, like so. Press T on your keyboard and type out the name of the social account. I'm using Nunito Sans Condensed in bold. Place the account handle directly below it. Add the @ symbol, change the font to Helvetica, and set the color to dark gray. Now, search for a blue verification tick and place it beside the account name. Press T again and type out the main post. We can use Helvetica here once again. Now let's add the engagement icons. Open the Elements tab and search for a chat icon. Select this one and change the color to match the account handle. Add a metric beside it using the same dark gray Helvetica font. Next, search for a repost icon and repeat the same process. Do the same with a heart icon and a chart icon. At the end, add a bookmark and a share icon. Group each icon with its corresponding metric. Then select all of the groups, open the Position tab, and distribute them evenly. Now click on the page thumbnail and press Ctrl D to create a duplicate. Select all of the elements and enlarge the entire post until the edges meet the black box around the canvas. Increase the height of the background rectangle slightly to remove any gaps. Select the main body of text and change the font color to dark gray. Now, highlight the line you want to draw attention to and change it to pure white. This helps create better contrast. Duplicate the page again and repeat the process with another line if required. For the second version, you can also increase the font size and adjust the alignment to add more emphasis. Time to start animating. Go back to the first page and add a match and move transition between pages 1 and 2. Set the duration to 1 second. On page 2, we need the elements to appear after the transition has completed. Right-click on the first element and select Show Timing. Adjust the timing so it appears just after the purple transition section ends. Repeat this process for the remaining elements. Now we can give each element its own animation. For most of the layers, I've used a baseline animation moving from top to bottom, making sure On Enter is selected. For the main body of text, give it a shift animation and select Word under the writing style. Continue adding match and move transitions between the remaining pages, keeping each one at a duration of 1 second. Now add one final page at the end and change the background color so it matches the social media panel. Add another match and move transition before this page, but increase the duration slightly to create a smooth fade-out effect. Time for some sound design. Open the Audio tab and filter the results to sound effects. First, search for latex glove rub. Select this one, trim the sample down, and place it over the first transition. It sounds a little harsh at the moment, so reduce the volume to around 6. Let's also add a short fade in and fade out. Much better. Now search for keyboard typing 3 and place it at the beginning of the main text animation. Trim the sample so it ends at the same time as the animation. Then reduce the volume substantially. Next, search for swooshes. Choose one you like and align it with the next transition. Reduce the volume so it remains subtle. Add another swoosh to the following transition, making this one even quieter to avoid too much repetition. Now, let's add some music. The track you choose is completely down to personal preference, but I found one called Mysterious Music Box. This could work really well for anything from a historical documentary to a true crime edit. With the design, animation, and sound dialed in, open the Elements tab and search for 16:9 vignette. Select this one and place it over each of the darkened pages to add one final layer of depth. Now, let's preview the finished product. Oh, and don't forget, you can get this editable template along with every other design I've created on this channel over on my Patreon. Until next time.